probably wondering why I'm inside cleaning school floors at lunchtime. I'll tell you why. Because I've just had the worst morning of my life. Jemma, don't! My bat. My favourite cricket bat.
Well, if you hadn't have surprised me, I wouldn't have broken it.
This is a catastrophe.
Oh, what's the problem? It's just a stupid bat.
It's bad luck.
Oh, rubbish. Since when have you ever been superstitious? Honestly, boys and their toys is so pathetic.
Ow!
Oh, what's the matter now?
You hit my head.
Oh, well, Mark, if you're going to get in the way of flying objects, you only have yourself to blame.
My bat. She broke my bat. And as if that wasn't bad enough, things really went downhill from there. Something or someone was causing all my bad luck. And if I needed proof, it came about 15 minutes ago. Yes, sir?
You're on lunchtime detention until further notice. You can start by cleaning up the mess you've made of my office.
Yes, sir. Just as I suspected. Ever since she broke my cricket bat, things have gone wrong. And they always go wrong whenever Jemma's around. This is a disaster. Even the thought of her causes something bad to happen. She's jinxed me.
Hey, Shorty, knock, knock.
What? You meant to say, who's there, Shorty?
Yeah, Shorty.
I've never worried about being short before, but for some reason, Chicken and Conga have decided to pick on me for it. The worst part is that I have to put up with their really terrible jokes.
I said, knock, knock. Who's there?
No answer.
What is so funny about that? You were so short, we didn't even notice you.
See what I mean? It's lucky I'm a mature 10-year-old, so I don't worry about stuff like that. Actually, I'm almost a mature 11-year-old. It's my birthday next week.
Hey, Kingy, I'm almost forgot. What are you doing for your birthday? Is your mummy taking you to Tiny Tot World?
Come along, Gregory, dear. I do so love Tiny Tot World.
That's it. They can laugh about my height as much as they like, but no one makes fun of my mum. Actually, my mum's taking me to Sydney Super Park, and I'm going to ride the tumultuous terror at least 11 times, maybe even more.
Sydney Super Park?
The tumultuous terror is meant to be really awesome.
Your mum must be really cool. Is she taking me friends, Kingy?
I might. I'll just have to see.
I was saving this for later, but you can have it.
Thanks.
So let us know if we can help you with anything, Kingy.
Anything at all.
Greg, what are you talking about? Gabriella's taking you to the Science Museum for your birthday. I know. So why did you tell them that you're going to Sydney Super Park? Well, because I'm going to convince Mum to take us there instead.
This time, Mark has really lost his marbles. He thinks I've jinxed him. How ridiculous. I'm not complaining, of course. Having Mark keep out of my way is my idea of heaven.
Mark, what are you doing?
I'm just tying my shoelace.
You normally hide behind a wheelbarrow to do that?
Jemma's jinxed me, Vinnie. This is the worst day of my entire life, and it's all her fault.
Oh.
Ever since she broke my cricket bat, everything's gone wrong.
There's no such thing as jinxes, mate. They don't exist.
That's easy for you to say. Your life hasn't become one big disaster every time she comes anywhere near you.
You know, you really should watch your step, Mark.
It's your fault. What are you doing to me?
You can always move to another city, you know, even another country.
I don't know what you've done, but whatever it is, I hope it comes back to haunt you one day.
Brilliant. At this rate, I won't see him for weeks at a time. Months, even.
Absolutely out of the question, Greg.
But, Mum, you have to let me go.
You asked me to organise a trip to the Science Museum, and that's what I've done.
But why can't I change my mind? It's my birthday.
The Science Museum will be fun. I've already planned the day.
So much for begging and pleading. I have to move on to plan B. Let me do that for you. Please let me. You can choose from Fiery Fuchsia, Blush Blossom or Licorice Charm. I think this one would suit your colouring best.
It's raining, Greg. I don't need an umbrella.
Just making sure, Mummy. Anything else I can do for you? Carry your bag, perhaps?
All right, Greg. I can't stand this helpfulness any longer.
So, you mean I could go to Sydney Super Park for my birthday?
As long as you refrain from being in any way useful to me between now and Saturday.
It's a deal. I did it. The perfect execution of the perfect plan. Sydney Super Park, here we come.
How tall are you, Greg?
What do you want to know?
It says here you have to be 142 centimetres to ride the Tumultuous Terror.
142 centimetres.
139.5 centimetres.
Are you sure? Measure me again.
It's still 139.5 centimetres.
It must be the measuring tape. Are you sure it's not faulty? This is so unfair. I convinced Mum to take me to Sydney Super Park, but now I'm too short to go on the best ride there.
It's not if anyone's going to know whether you go on the Tumultuous Terror or not. What are you two doing here?
These boys brought me some eggs from their very own hens. And they mentioned Greg's birthday and how much they'd love to celebrate it with him. So I've invited them along to the Super Park on Saturday.
I think I've just come down with birthday-itis.
It's going to be great, Kingy.
Yeah, the best.
We'll get to ride the Tumultuous Terror together.
Awesome.
Mum, I think it is better if we go to the Science Museum for my birthday after all. Sydney Super Park's a long way away and it's very expensive.
Nonsense, Greg. I'm looking forward to it. Your friends told me about that ride. The Tommy Tummy thing.
Oh, the Tumultuous Terror.
Sounds fantastic. I might have a go on it myself.
This is appalling. I go to all the trouble of making Mum look like a hero and I end up looking like a fool.
Could someone pass me the tomato sauce?
Can't you come in and get it yourself?
No way am I going anywhere near that dinner table while she's there.
It's all right, I'll take it to him. After all, it's the least I can do, isn't it? Without Mark here, it's the best dinner I've had in ages.
What are you doing in here?
Don't worry, I'm not going to come anywhere near you. There. Nothing happened, did it? Bye.
She did this deliberately. I know it.
I woke up with a flash of inspiration at 4 a.m. this morning. I only need to grow 2.5 centimetres to be tall enough to ride the Tumultuous Terror. With this experiment, I'll be able to stretch before Saturday. With my homemade inversion boots and weights, it'll only be a matter of hours before I've grown. Although by that time I'll be feeling pretty dizzy. I'm actually feeling dizzy already. I'm nauseous. I think I need a drink. Help! Somebody! I'm stuck!
Hey, Kingy. Heard about your birthday this Saturday?
You did?
Heard you going to Sydney Super Park.
You see, we've always really wanted to go on the Tumultuous Terror.
That's why we're coming with you.
You are?
You're really lucky, King.
We don't go to many people's birthday parties.
But we're going to make an exception for yours.
See you Saturday, Kingy.
This is going to become the worst day of my entire life.
Mark, are you coming?
Oh, I think I'll walk home today.
Why?
I just want to, all right?
You look like a soggy tea bag. You sound terrible. Go and take a long hot bath.
No, I can't. It's my turn to feed the animals.
You're not going outside again in that weather.
Jemma will volunteer to do it for you, won't you, darling?
Volunteer for what? You're helping Vinnie with the evening feed.
I can't go outside in this weather. Don't be so silly, Mummy.
You'll have to, I'm afraid, Gems. Mark will catch pneumonia if he goes outside again. And the animals do need to be fed.
As much as I hate the rain, this could be my lucky break. If the weather keeps up for one more day, then we'll have to cancel the trip to Sydney Super Park and I'll be off the hook. Did you see that? Even the weather's against me.
I can't believe I just spent a whole hour in that horrid weather. Stupid Mark and stupid superstition. I bet Mark did this. I bet he was trying to get back at me. This jinx has gone too far.
Jemma, I think we need to help Mark get over his jinx problem.
I totally agree. It's ridiculous.
But I thought you liked him avoiding you.
Well, yes, I do, but I hate the fact that I have to do his chores and that he's ruined my top just because he's too scared to sit at the dinner table with me.
We need to figure out a way of tricking Mark into being in the same place as you without realising it.
My thoughts exactly. Why?
So, when he finds out you're there and nothing bad has happened, he'll work out there's no jinx.
Brilliant. Just explain that to me again, please.
Mark, are you awake?
I am now.
Vinnie wants you to feed the kangaroos for him.
No way.
Why not?
I'm staying in bed. That way there's no risk of running into Jemma.
Gemma's in bed with the flu. You won't bump into her. Come on, Mark. Vinnie needs you.
Okay. What are you doing here? You meant to have the flu.
Kay and I decided we weren't putting up with this superstitious baloney any longer. I've been here all along and nothing disastrous has happened. That's just proof that there's no jinx. There never was one.
You've been here all along?
Yep, and there's been no broken windows or bruised limbs.
Not yet.
No accidents or mishaps of any kind.
Yeah, but...
So you see, there's absolutely nothing to it.
Maybe I have been imagining it.
Mark, what are you doing?
Feeding the kangaroos.
I've got their feed here. What have you been feeding them?
High-octane multivitamins. Oh, no! See? You have jinxed me. I'm not imagining it. Just stay away from me.
My plans for becoming taller by Saturday have failed miserably. I'm going to have a terrible birthday. Everyone else will have fun and I'll just have to sit there and watch. Maybe Chicker and Conga are right. Maybe being short is a real problem after all. Now that I think about it, I often feel that Mr. White doesn't see me in class.
All right, class. What are the names of the 3 provinces of Borneo?
And it would explain why I always seem to be the last one served at the canteen. It's funny, but I've never thought about being short before. Should I be worried? Should I learn martial arts? I'm going to have to think seriously about this one.
Class, I'd like to introduce Barnaby McLeod. He's just moved here from Queensland. Please, let's make him feel welcome. Yes, Greg?
Sir, Barnaby can come and sit next to me.
All right then, Barnaby, off you go.
Welcome. Thanks. Isn't this amazing? A kid in class who's actually shorter than I am. This presents opportunities for scientific research.
So, Short Boy, do you wrestle crocodiles in Queensland?
Yeah, Short Boy, do ya? Nah, that'd be a stupid thing to do.
Yeah. It's because I reckon the crocodiles would mistake you for a koala and eat ya.
Leave him alone, you guys.
Oh, scary boy Kingy. Yeah, we better hide.
If you don't leave him alone, I can uninvite you to my birthday party.
So, yeah, nice talking to you, Barnaby.
Yeah, see ya. Thanks. When's your birthday? Saturday. Do you want to come? Yeah, that'd be great. I won't tell him about the tumultuous terror. Not yet, anyway. Can I ask you a question? Sure. Do bigger kids pick on you much? Sometimes, but I find it boring, so they find it boring. So they normally give up. So you don't like being short? No way, it's great. Really? I always get front row seats at concerts. I'm the cute little kid that people get out of the way for. Anyway, it won't last long. It won't? When I'm 13, I'll have a growth spurt. How do you know? I have 3 older brothers. As soon as they turn 13, they all grew 8 centimetres. It'll probably happen to you too. You mean I've only got 2 years left to enjoy being me? That's about it. That doesn't leave much time. I'd better get moving.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Mark King! Just the person I was looking for.
What have I done now, sir?
Look, son. Everyone has bad days. Or bad weeks. You just have to stick with it and wait until it passes.
Yes, sir.
For the time being, why don't you concentrate on doing something you enjoy instead of moping around?
Well, I've been banned from sport because of all the broken windows.
Well, I suppose we can lift the ban. As long as you promise to play sport as far away from any windows as possible.
Yes, sir. Hey, do you two want to play cricket?
Cricket? Why would we want to do that? Yeah, that'd be excellent.
Okay, well, we're playing over there.
Do you really want to play cricket? Yeah. Look, the only drawback of being short is that people assume short kids with glasses aren't interested in sport. I love it, especially cricket. Okay, then. But I should warn you, Mark's been acting a bit weird lately.
Okay, we'll have 6 hits each. Let her at Barney.
Good shot!
No, it wasn't. I was aiming for over there. Where is she?
Where's who?
Jemma's got to be around here somewhere.
Does he always play cricket like this? I told you, he's been acting weird the last couple of days.
I couldn't find her anywhere.
I could have told you that. She's in the library.
No, she's not. She's around here somewhere. I know it.
Here, Greg, your turn to bowl. I'm not very good at cricket. I've never played it before. Well, here's your chance. Just go back there, take a good run up and bowl as fast as you can.
Ready when you are, Greg.
Mark, are you okay? I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm fine.
Let me have a look. What a bruise. Did I do that?
No, your dumb sister did it when she threw my bat at me.
When did that happen?
Oh, a few days ago.
That's how long he's been acting weird, isn't it?
Who says I'm weird? I'm not weird.
Mark, you've been falling on stairs, hitting the ball into the opposite direction to where you want it to go, smashing school windows and feeding kangaroos the wrong food. Of course you've been weird.
That is not weird. It's because your dumb sister Jemma jinxed me.
Then I bet you the jinx is over. Okay, then nominate where you want to hit it.
Over there.
Come on, then, face up. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Watch. Oh, yes! Yes!
Super excellent! You ready?
Maybe.
Right, go. You did it!
I did, didn't I?
Last year, my brother got hit in the head playing football. He had the same problems as Mark. Then my other brother was practicing his golf swing and accidentally hit him in the same spot. And that made him normal again. 100%.
And that's what happened to me.
Looks like it. It doesn't sound very scientific.
Who cares about science? I got my sport tie back. Thanks, Barney.
And there's no jinx. You might even have to apologise to Jemma.
No way. She started this by breaking my bat and throwing it at me. Definitely no apology.
Hi, guys. Look, there's been a change of plans for my birthday.
What do you mean, Kingy?
Yeah, what do you mean?
We're not going to Sydney Super Park after all.
Why not?
Well, you see, I've invited Barnaby and his two shorts ride the tumultuous terror. So I thought we'd better go somewhere that we can all enjoy.
That sucks.
Yeah, Kingy, that sucks.
But, New Vampires Destroy Old Vampires is showing at the cinema.
Is that the film about vampires?
Yeah.
Oh, that's supposed to be really good.
We went and saw old vampires destroy really old vampires last year. That was awesome.
This is the sequel.
Cool. Not as cool as the Tumultuous Terror, but still cool.
So you all come in?
Yeah, right.
Sure. That went better than expected. I think my birthday's going to be fun after all.
Now, I don't want to see the bat being thrown after you've hit the ball.
Yes, Mrs. Krantz.
Play ball!
If you think being the scorer is boring, then you're right. But it's better than playing. Playing is the ultimate in boring.
So, Mark, you've decided to join us. I thought you'd given up sports.
No way, Miss Krantz. Got myself back together again, psyched up, and I'm ready to go.
Well, just don't throw the bat or you'll be going all the way back to the bench. Right. Play ball!
My Jinked days are over.
Disallowed.
What? You threw the bat?
The run is disallowed.
This is so unfair. That was the best hit.
Perhaps you'd like to tell that to Jemma.
Sorry, Jemma, but if you're going to get in the way of flying objects, you've only got yourself to blame.
I'm going to get you for this.
Who needs the Tumultuous Terror to have a great birthday? Movies are much more fun, and the really good thing is you don't need to be taught to enjoy them. Maybe having a growth spurt in 2 years' time won't be so bad after all.
Kate, what do you think you're doing?
Feeding the cockatoos.
With wallaby feed?
Sorry, I guess I didn't notice. They seem to like it, though.
Doesn't mean it's good for them.
It said cockatoo feed on the food bin.
That's no excuse. You should know the difference by now.
I don't know what's wrong with Vinnie. He's been having a go at everybody lately, even Jemma.
Vinnie, are you doing anything?
What does it look like?
I wondered if you could give me a hand for my school assignment.
I've got enough to do around here without having to do homework for lazy schoolgirls.
Sorry, I was just asking.
Well, you've asked and I've answered, OK?
Something's really bothering Vinnie. I just wish I knew what it was.
Kate, who labelled the bins?
Not sure.
That's Mark's writing, isn't it? Where is he?
He's not back from school yet.
Are you going to run Wallaby Park after you leave school?
No way. I'm going to become a professional sportsman.
Uh-oh.
Watch out!
You're in big trouble, King.
It was an accident.
This is our cousin's bike.
And they're coming over on Sunday.
And if you don't have it fixed by then,
they'll be coming to get you.
What are you going to do? Their cousins sound pretty scary.
Don't worry. I'll get Vinnie to fix it. Vinnie can fix anything. Hey, Vinnie, you think you could help me fix this bike?
What does that say?
cockatoo feed.
And what's this?
Wallaby feed.
So what's your excuse?
Oh, I must have got the bins mixed up this morning. I was rushing to soccer practice, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry I can't help you fix the bike.
What's gotten into him?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Is Vinnie fixing the bike?
No, I'm fixing it.
You better do a good job or the Vineyardists might call the police.
I won't call the cops.
Hi, Mum.
Greg, this is Sergeant Mullet. He's come to warn us about bird thefts in the district.
You keep your eyes peeled, young man. You've got some very valuable birds here.
He doesn't know that I'm the biggest fan of Dick Driver Ace Detective and probably the most qualified person in the country to solve the case of the baffling bird smugglers. Look at him, a criminal if I ever saw one. Why is he standing there? What's he waiting for?
He's blind.
It might be a clever disguise.
Give us a break, Greg.
Look at her. She's obviously got a stolen animal hidden beneath her coat. It's time to make a citizen's arrest.
But Greg!
Excuse me, but would you mind showing me what you have hidden underneath your coat? Just as I thought. A baby.
Good detective work, Greg. Does anyone know what's the matter with Vinnie?
He has been a bit touchy lately.
A bit.
Don't worry, Kate. I'm sure he'd tell us if something was really wrong. Greg, do you have to read at the table?
It's not reading, it's research.
Can we talk about Vinnie?
Look at this, everyone. A fax from Frenzy.
Marvellous. They must have received my letter.
Byron and Shastri are coming.
Byron and who?
They're only the coolest reporters in Frenzy magazine. They're coming on Sunday.
But I won't be here.
I'll handle it.
Please let me do it, Mummy.
Are you sure you'll be able to handle it?
Of course I can. I'm perfect for it.
Well...
Oh, thank you so much, Mummy. I'll get the best publicity it's possible to get. What am I going to wear?
What would Dick Driver do now? Call for help? No, tell the suspect. I've got him in my sights. He's definitely a very suspicious character. Look at that! He just pulled the classic maneuver of trying to throw off anyone tailing him. Why would he be meeting Vinnie? I've got to suss this out. Oh! Get down!
What are you doing here? Looking for Vinnie. Why are we whispering?
Come on. Do you see that? Vinnie's selling the bird. That's a crazy idea. Just look at him. Vinnie's the Mr. Big of the bird smuggling racket.
That's mad. Vinnie must have a good explanation for this. I'll go and ask him.
Wait, Kate, we can't tip him off. A good detective waits until he has enough evidence. Here, take some photos.
Did you put any film in this? No. Brilliant detective work.
No. What sort of car was it?
A blue one.
I can't believe I let him get away.
Look, we have to talk to Vinnie. I'm sure there's a reason behind it.
Yeah, Vinnie's a bird thief.
He can't be.
He's off to hide the money. What do you know about Vinnie before he came to the park?
Not much.
It's time to find out more.
There. Perfect. Correction. Doubly perfect.
Come on, Wendy, you have to learn to use your leg again.
Vinnie?
What is it?
Do you know how to fix a busted brake?
Can't you do anything by yourself?
Look, if I don't fix this bike, I'm gonna get beaten up by the Vignardi's cousins.
The Vignardi's cousins?
It's their bike. You've got to help me.
I've got too much to do, mate.
They're coming for me tomorrow.
Excuse me? Do you work here?
I'm the only one who works here.
Is it just the female wallabies who have pouches, or do they all have them?
Go take care of the tourists. If I get time, I might have a look at the bike.
Great. Thanks, Vinnie. Hi, I'm Mark.
Can you answer our question?
Actually, this is your lucky day. Say hi to Jemma. She's Wallaby Park's new courtesy guide.
Hello. If you have any questions at all, I'd be most happy to answer them for you.
Jemma, these people would like to know what the wallabies use their pouches for.
To store their food in them.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. That's why their babies go into their pouches, to get their food. Mark!
You can find out anything on the internet if you know how. You just have to type in Vinnie's name and do a search.
Search for what?
Maybe Vinnie has a police record. Maybe he's committed other crimes before.
We don't know that he's committed a crime now.
Kate, I want you to teach me everything you know about the park and the animals.
Yeah, that would be a great idea.
Why?
That way I can get on with our assignment.
Okay. Come on. Wala is an Aboriginal word meaning no drink.
So you mean they're not bears?
No, they're marsupials.
Okay, let's not worry about the silly technical stuff. Just give me the major points.
That is a major point.
Oh, I mean the major points.
Find anything?
No, I guess the internet isn't as good as I thought. But I'm not giving up. I'm going to initiate a covert operation. It's time to go behind enemy lines. The trick to conducting a successful house search is to replace everything where you found it so that the suspect doesn't suspect that you've been there.
Craig, did you make that mess?
Kate, you nearly gave me a heart attack. I thought you were Vinnie.
You shouldn't be in here. Vinnie will be really upset if he finds out.
Stop worrying about Vinnie and think of the poor birds. I looked up bird smuggling on the computer. More than half the birds die before they get to where they're going. It's cruel.
That's why I can't believe Vinnie would do such a thing.
Then help me find something that will clear his name. Don't just stand there staring. Help me search.
What for?
I don't know. If I knew what for, then I wouldn't have to search, would I? Look at this. This is a major clue. It suggests that Vinnie is planning a trip to Vietnam.
He hasn't said anything.
Well, he wouldn't, would he? Especially if he was going to go and smuggle birds there.
He's coming back.
Let's get out of here. They use tubes like that to smuggle birds. Vinnie's planning a big heist. He'll clear Wallaby Park of birds, then disappear to Vietnam.
I still think the best thing to do is talk to him.
No, never give a suspect the tip-off. This calls for the classic dick driver entrapment technique. Finished. Now we have a secret email address. How are you doing?
I will pay $1,000 for black cockatoo. Must receive tomorrow. If you can supply, contact me at...
Golden Claw at easymail.com.
Golden Claw?
It's one of Dick Driver's arch enemies. Now we deliver the bait and set the trap. Vinnie's replied. Meet me at the shed at midday. I'll have everything ready.
We have to tell Chris.
We can't do that. Chris won't believe us unless we have any proof. And we'll only have proof when Vinnie turns up with the cockatoo.
Good morning, everyone. everyone. I'm Jemma, your Wallaby Park courtesy guide. How may I help you?
Leave me to eat my breakfast in peace.
What's wrong with you this morning?
Nothing.
Right. Can I have your attention, please? Now, today is Wallaby Park's big day. 2 very important people are coming to interview me.
If anyone turns up looking for me, tell them I'm not here.
Shh, Mark, I'm talking. Now, here's the plan. I'll go wait at the front gate, and when Byron and Shastri arrive, I'll escort them into the park.
How are you going to know who they are?
Are you kidding me? They're from Frenzy magazine. They'll be hip and fashionable. Not like the usual riffraff we get around here. I'll notice who they are straight away. Hi. You two just have to be from Frenzy.
How'd you know?
Oh, the way you look, the way you dress. I'm Jemma, your Wallaby Park courtesy guide. I'm here to help you any way I can.
Sure, fine.
Now, would you prefer to be called Byron or Ron?
Tony.
You two are so hilarious. Oh, I get it. You two are travelling incognito, so you don't get hassled by the fans. Cool. Mum's the word. Now, would you like anything to eat or drink before we start? Complimentary, of course.
Oh, in that case, a drink would be all right.
Yeah, I could go some food.
Just follow me. Being a courtesy guide is such a cool job. It has its responsibilities, of course, but mostly it's just lots of fun.
What are you doing? Preparing our trap. If Vinnie comes in here, we have to make sure he doesn't escape before we get help. Hand me that bucket. What's the mud for? It's like the blue dye they put on banknotes to identify bank robbers. If Vinnie manages to escape from the net, the mud will prove that it was him who was in here. This all seems wrong. I don't think we should do this. We can't stop now. And besides, don't you want to save our birds? I don't want to cover Vinnie with mud. He's my friend. He's a bird thief. You don't know that for sure.
Chuck out the old foliage, get the fresh leaves up before too many visitors arrive, and clean up the floor.
Okay, you go and fix the bike now. The Vignardi's cousins could already be on their way.
You just concentrate on doing your job, mate. Don't forget to check on Wendy. She's still not using her leg.
Okay, I will. I promise. It's them. It has to be them. Who else would look so scruffy and rough except Vignardi's? I've got to hide.
Hey, look in this one.
Aren't they cute?
Koalas are related to wombats. They get all their sustenance from gum leaves.
Excuse me, do you work here?
If you don't mind, I'm entertaining some VIPs. Don't you think they're cute?
They're boring. Excuse me, but we're looking for
I don't care what you're looking for. I'm busy, so please, go away. Shall we go and see the crocodile? You can get an ice cream on the way if you like.
How about a coffee?
Oh, sure, anything you like, just name it.
Hello? Oh! You in there?
Who? Me?
Can we talk to you?
I have a injured wallaby that I have to check on.
I've had enough of this.
How you going, Wendy? Thought I'd keep you company for a few hours. Wouldn't want you to get lonely.
Hey, why won't anyone talk to us?
Sorry about the bike. It was an accident. I'm getting it fixed, honestly.
What bike?
It'll be as good as new. Better even.
What are you talking about?
You are Vignardi's, aren't you?
No, we're here to do an interview with the Jemma King.
Don't tell me. You're Byron and you're Sastri.
That's us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
What is going on?
There's been a bit of a mix-up. That was Jemma who was giving you the earful at the koala enclosure. I'm Mark, her cousin.
So what do you do around here, Mark?
Well, at the moment, I'm helping Wendy here to hop again. Otherwise, she'll go lame.
She's beautiful.
Can we help?
Sure. Come on in. You can offer us some food. If this is the real Byron and Sastri, then who's Jemma showing off to?
Crocodiles have been around since the time of dinosaurs. They're very ancient.
I think these ones are dead. They haven't moved since we got here.
I don't think these two are very good journalists. They don't seem to be interested in anything I have to say.
OK, smile.
I've got to go and finish up the wombat now.
Great, can we come along and help?
Sure. It's right there. I'm only going to be raking up poo.
Fantastic. That's exactly the kind of real-life stuff we want to see.
Did you know the difference between a kangaroo and a wallaby is the size of their feet?
Why would we know that?
Well, don't you think it's really interesting?
No.
It's not even mildly interesting.
Oh.
Vinnie, are you in there?
I wish I knew what Vinnie was doing. I can't believe he's really stealing birds. Looks like I was wrong. How could Vinnie do this to us?
Thought you guys were the Vineyardi's cousins coming to get me.
Sorry to disappoint you.
We're just a couple of boring journalists.
That's my cousin Mark. He's one of our many expert animal handlers.
Did you say Mark?
He's not as expert as me, of course,
I want a word with him. Oi, Mark. Sorry? Where's our bike? Don't think I can help you, mate. Then you better start trying.
That's not Mark. That's Mark.
Hey, I want a word with you.
I'm getting away.
Mark, don't go in there!
Get down, Greg.
Tony.
Sergeant Mullet, I've caught the bird thieves.
Looks like you've caught two of them.
Hey, get us out of here, will you?
Yeah, get us out of here.
You two, be quiet.
Oh, no. Chris, get them out of there.
No can do, Jemma. They're the smugglers.
No, they're not. They're journalists. That's Byron and that's Shastri.
I'm Byron.
And I'm Shastri.
So who are they?
Evil criminals, and I caught them.
They sent a note to Vinnie.
They were after Barry here.
No, they weren't. It was me and Greg who sent the note.
What?
All the evidence points to Vinnie being the Mr. Big of bird smuggling.
Vinnie?
We saw you selling that parrot to that man.
It was his parrot. He was paying me to look after it for him whilst he was on holidays.
Oh, right. See, Greg, I told you we should have talked to him.
Well, who are those two in there, then?
They're the Vineyardi's cousins.
He stole our bike.
Yeah, arrest him.
I didn't steal it. I'm fixing it. And Vinnie's been helping me, haven't you?
Why did you tell me you were from Frenzy?
I thought you said Flenzi. It's a town in Italy where our family comes from.
Can you believe it? Some people just don't know how to listen. This has all been such a silly mistake. Of course, I knew all along that you were really Byron and you were Shastri. I just had to play along with those two. I'm sure you understand.
We understand, all right.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
It's wild.
Sorry for all the trouble.
It's Sophia and Maria who are in trouble. They knew they weren't allowed to borrow the bike without asking.
Right.
Ciao.
Thanks, Vinnie. That's one more I owe you.
At least one more.
So much for my brilliant detective work. Now I have to clear and wash up every meal for a month. Imagine Dick Driver being treated like this.
You should have seen the bike after Vinnie fixed it, Gabriella. It looked fantastic.
I don't know what we'd do without you, Vinnie.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it?
Sorry?
Vinnie wants to go to Vietnam for his grandfather's 80th birthday, but he doesn't think we can take care of the park if he's not here.
How did you know that?
Just good detective work. And coming to the proper conclusions, eh, Greg?
Greg, can you please go and get that fax for me? Vinnie, of course we can manage without you.
And I did all your work this weekend, didn't I?
True.
And I learnt a lot more about the animals now.
We absolutely insist you go, Vinnie.
Thanks, guys. It'd be great if I could. It'd mean a tremendous amount to my grandfather. And to me, too.
It's a fax from Barnington Street.
Oh, it's the magazine story. If you're looking for a good time, go to Wallaby Park and ask for Mark King to show you the animals. But whatever you do, make sure you avoid his rude, grumpy cousin Jemma.
What? The least courteous courtesy guys you could ever wish to meet. Honestly, you work your fingers to the bone, you try to help people, and this is the thanks you get. Life is so unfair.
Good turn-up.
Lots of new recruits.
Any bright new sparks?
Some days you just know that nothing could possibly go wrong.
Check. You're gone.
Well, not quite. Check. Mate.
Where did he learn that?
I don't know. He just started this term.
Gregory, I'm impressed.
Thank you, sir.
It's not often one sees someone as young as you using Karpiski's gambit.
Sir?
Smoothing your knight to tempt your opponent into exposing his own weakness. It's a classic chess gambit for when all seems lost. Well, surely you knew that.
Just seemed the obvious thing to do, sir.
Hey, Kate.
Hi, Vineyardies.
Guess what? We've got this fantastic idea, but it needs 3 people. And we've decided to include you in it.
Oh, really? You're gonna love it.
And what if I don't? Well, you got no choice. You either love it and join in, or we make your life totally miserable.
And we'd hate to do that.
So, what's the idea then? We can't tell you. It's a secret.
We're still working out the details.
And when we do, you'll be the first to know.
Don't look at me. I don't get it either.
What's up?
So what's the occasion?
Last year's end of school party with my friends. My real friends back home in England.
Looks like you were having fun.
It was the best time I've ever had.
So what's the problem?
Because, silly, this year's party's in 2 weeks' time. And I won't be going because I'm stuck here.
Never mind. You'll be able to go back someday.
No, I won't. I'll never go back to England. My friends will all forget me and I'll never see civilization again.
Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, Headmaster.
First item of business this afternoon is to announce the inter-school chess team.
Big deal.
And to present them with their team jumpers. Mr. White? And this year, it's an especial pleasure because for the first time, our chess team includes a student from Year 5, Gregory King.
Greg?
Me?
They must have got the names mixed up.
Go on, Greg.
Congratulations, Greg. I know you'll do Deep Creek proud.
Are you sure?
It's as good as in the bag.
Mummy! Mummy! You'll never guess what I did today.
darling, isn't it wonderful?
You've heard already?
We're going back to England.
You mean all of us?
Of course, all of us. Come on, we have to tell everyone the news.
But what if I don't want to go?
Yes, 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 yes.
What's all the excitement about?
We've got a buyer for Wallaby Park.
And we're going back home to England.
Chris, the new owner is very happy for you and Mark and Kate to stay on living in the house.
What about Vinnie?
Ah, well...
Vinnie can stay too, can't he?
Well, the new buyer's got his own team of specialist animal handlers, and as I understand it...
It's not a problem.
But Vinnie...
So long as animals are looked after properly, I'm happy.
But Vinnie...
Honest, Chris, don't worry about it.
So who's the new buyer anyway?
Justin Sloane, the celebrity chef. Oh, come on, he owns a restaurant in every state. The exotic ingredient man. He's on TV all the time.
Oh, yes, I think I've read something about him somewhere.
Well, he's coming tomorrow to do a tour of inspection.
Tomorrow?
First thing, and to discuss terms.
Oh, my goodness, why didn't you say? Right, everyone, no time for celebrations. Let's jump to it and clean the place up. I want Wallaby Park to shine like it's never shone before.
I can't believe this could happen to me, just when I'm a member of the school chess team and a potential school hero. It could have been so fantastic.
And now, world champion Boris Krakinovsky is about to make his move. Oh, that's brilliant. What can young King do now? It looks hopeless. Only a truly great chess genius could get out of this. I think it's the end for Great King.
Checkmate.
Unbelievable! What a move! 10-year-old Gregory King, representing the Deep Creek Primary School Chess Club, is the new chess champion of the world!
Sibylla, it's me. Me, Jemma. Great news. We're coming home.
Jemma, what are you doing on the phone?
Nothing, Mummy.
You're supposed to be cleaning, not chatting. Who are you talking to?
Sibylla.
Sibylla in London? Well, why didn't you say so? Sibylla, dear, be a pet and put your mother on. Deirdre, darling. It's Gabriella. I've got the most wonderful news. We're coming home.
Do you realise what this means? Finally, freedom from Jemma.
She's not that bad.
And I'll get my ruin to myself again. Oh, I can't wait.
What about Vinnie?
What about Vinnie?
They can't just let him go.
You heard what Vinnie said. He'll be fine.
That's so typical of you, Mark. All you think about is what's in it for you.
Kate can be such a wet blanket at times.
And I suppose you're over the moon with happiness too.
What have I got to be happy about?
Going back to your precious England.
I don't want to live here.
You don't?
Not now.
Why not?
I like it here. And besides, I've never been anyone important before.
Important?
You know, the school chess team.
So let's do something about it then.
What do you expect me to do? Anyway, why should I stand in the way of what everyone else wants?
It's not what I want.
But Vinnie, the animals here are like your children.
Kate, the animals don't belong to me. And I'm not the only animal handler around.
Yeah, but you're the best.
I'm sure this new bloke will look after the animals just fine.
But Vinnie, that's giving up. We've got to fight for this.
Leave it, Kate.
But... what are you doing, Greg?
I think I know how we can stop the park being sold.
How?
This Justin Sloane wants to buy a park full of healthy animals, right?
So?
What if the animals were sick?
Jemma, fine. For goodness sake, Mark, comb your hair. Straighten up, Kate. Where's Greg?
He's doing a last-minute check to make sure everything's looking good.
This'll be Justin now.
Gabriella King, Mr. Sloane. Welcome to Wallaby Park.
Please, call me Justin.
Of course, Justin. We're delighted to be able to show you around.
Well, before we continue, I'm afraid there's something rather unpleasant we're going to have to deal with first.
What's that?
Talk money. I mean, if we can't agree on a price, there's not much point going any further now, is there?
I suppose not.
Now, I've had my people check it out. This is my offer.
2,200,000?
How much?
Okay.
2,500,000?
Done! Sold! It's all yours, Mr. Sloane. Justin.
You realise what this means, Mummy? We'll be travelling home first class.
Well, now that that's settled, maybe we can have a look at my new property.
Of course. What would you like to see first?
Well, you know, Gabriella, I've always been particularly fond of the wombat.
How extraordinary. He's my favourite, too.
Red Rover 1 to Red Rover 2. Wombats a go. Repeat, wombats a go. Over. Red Rover 2 to Red Rover 1. Received and understood. Over.
It's a marvellous animal, the wombat. It has the perfect balance between fat and muscle tissue.
And they're not nearly as demanding as a cat or a dog, are they? So here's Wally.
Is there something wrong with him?
Wrong?
He's not sick, is he?
No. He's just,
It's regurgitation.
It is?
It's perfectly natural. Extremely natural. All animals do it.
I see.
Let me show you our koalas, Justin. Did you know Wallaby Park is working now? What is our koalas?
Red Rover 1 to Red Rover 2. Koalas a go. Repeat, koalas a go. Over.
So, tell me, Justin, what was it that attracted you to our little wildlife park?
Well, this is to be the site of my new restaurant. It's fine dining in a bush setting. It's long been a dream of mine, and now at long last it's
Really? Why didn't you say? Then I simply must show you what's down here.
Go and get Vinnie and get him down here, fast.
Where are you taking me now?
See the
Wallabies.
I thought we were going to see the koalas.
We always see the wallabies first.
Why?
Tradition. We're sticklers for tradition.
Wallabies, repeat, wallabies, over.
Okay, Mrs. King, just what is going on? Now, even I can see that what we have here is a park full of diseased animals, and if they are sick, then the deal is definitely off.
You can't do that.
Trust me, little girl, I can do whatever I like.
I just can't understand it. Nothing like this has ever happened before. There must be some simple explanation.
Vinnie, what's going on?
Shaving foam.
Shaving foam?
Shaving foam.
It's obviously the work of vandals and hooligans. Mr. Sloane, I must apologise for this unfortunate distraction.
It's time to do the right thing, mate.
Chris, call the police.
There's no need to call the police.
Of course there is. Whoever's responsible for this must be caught and punished.
I'm the one responsible for this.
No, that's not true. I'm the one who did it.
I might have known, you evil little worm.
In the house, both of you.
But, Mum...
Immediately. I shall be in to deal with you soon. I'm so sorry, Mr. Sloane.
Children and animals, eh? What a combination.
I just can't believe you could be so irresponsible. What on earth did you think you were doing?
We were worried about Vinnie losing his job.
But Vinnie's one of the top animal handlers in the country. He can get a job anywhere.
It's not the same, though, is it?
It is, actually.
Pardon?
As it turns out, Justin was so impressed by Vinnie's quick thinking that he's agreed to let him stay here.
He has?
So your silly tricks had the desired results after all.
Except I don't get to live here anymore, or keep my place in the school chess team.
Anyway, all's well that ends well. Justin was so nice about it that I've invited him over for dinner tomorrow night.
Great.
Oh.
Then we can sign the papers and get a nice, big, lovely cheque.
Oh, dear sweet Kate. You've been such a good friend. I really am going to miss you.
Me too.
Would you do me a favour? For old time's sake.
Of course.
Terrific. Here's a list of all my friends in England. I want you to phone them.
Why?
Well, I know they'd really love to throw me a surprise welcome home party, but they might not have thought of the idea by themselves. So, you're going to phone them and make sure that they do.
You're going to organise your own surprise party.
Correction, you are. And here's a list of all the presents that they can bring.
Presents? But how do you know they'll buy them?
Because you're going to make sure that they do, aren't you? Now what's the problem?
It's just... doesn't seem like much of a surprise party to me.
Such a Silly Kate. Don't you know it's the thought that counts?
Oh, mate, still trying to see if you can win against yourself?
It's all right for you. You're in lots of teams. This is my first one.
Oh, never mind. You can join the club when you get back to England.
Check.
How'd you do that?
Natural talent.
What's this?
Oh, that's the book that Justin wrote. He gave it to us as a present.
A taste for the world.
Give up?
What?
Do you admit that I've won the game?
Checkmate.
How'd you do that?
Natural talent. Thanks, Felicity. I'm sure Jemma would love to see you at the party. Oh, and you will remember to keep it a surprise, won't you? Jemma would be so embarrassed if she knew what was happening. A gift? Oh, well, something small like a DVD player. That's cool. Okay, Felicity, bye.
You really are an excellent organiser, Kate. I'm very impressed.
Your friends must have so much money.
Oh, well, they don't, but their parents do, which is sort of the same thing, really, isn't it? Oh, gosh, look at the time. I'm off to bed.
I've still got 30 people to ring.
Well, you're such a good organiser, Kate. You don't need me. Nighty-night, sweet Kate.
Is Jemma taking advantage of me? Yes. Am I going to do something about it? I wish. Kate, you have to look at this. Sorry, Greg, but I have to call half the population of England to tell them about Gemma's party. But I've just finished reading Justin Sloane's book and I've discovered something really terrible. You have to read it.
I don't want to hear another word of this nonsense.
But it's all here in black and white.
I know exactly what you two are up to, but whether you like it or not, Wallaby Park is going to be sold, and we are going back to England.
You can see it, can't you, Chris?
Guys, you're getting yourselves worked up over nothing.
Nothing?
There is absolutely no proof whatsoever that Justin Sloane will be anything other than the perfect owner for this park. You're letting your imaginations run away with you. Now calm yourselves down and go to bed.
Now what do?
We need a plan. Something that will make Justin reveal his hand.
Greg, this is a real-life emergency, not one of your chess games. We've got less than 24 hours. We have to do something quickly.
Kapiski's Gambit.
What?
You're wrong, Kate. It is like chess. All we have to do is tempt Justin into exposing his own weakness.
Oh, sure. And how do we do that?
We sleep on it.
And waste even more time?
I just have to visualise the moves, then I'll know what to do. Good night.
This is awful. The whole future of Wallaby Park depends on Greg's dreams. So we see now that what we did was very wrong.
And that selling Wallaby Park and going back to England is all for the best.
And we want to say that we're really sorry for our silly childish behaviour.
Really, really sorry.
I'm impressed. That's very mature of both of you.
And we've thought of a way to make up for yesterday.
We could cook dinner.
You two cook for Justin.
We could make something out of his own cookbook.
It would be the perfect way to show Justin how we feel.
Are you sure you could manage it?
Oh, we've spent hours studying the book.
All right, then. Why not?
You won't regret this, Mum.
We promise we'll make it a meal to remember.
Crikey, these were done. I hope we've got everything.
3 kilos of beef. I think I'll know the difference.
It says in the book that if you can't find the real thing, then rub the beef with nutmeg.
Hope this is gonna work.
It's been so sweet. Kate and Greg have been slaving away all day in the kitchen. I'm just worried that our home cooking is going to be a bit in for a dig for a gourmet of your standing.
Oh, no, it's nonsense. I love home cooking. I get it so rarely.
Wonderful. And after dinner, we can take care of signing the papers.
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served.
This is just a small token to make up for yesterday. And in honour of the occasion, we've cooked a dish from your own cookbook.
Well, I'm touched.
A dish that you understand can only be prepared at Wallaby Park.
Oh, how marvellous. Smells delicious.
Oh, great.
Looks fabulous.
Is this... Oh, I think it is. Do you mind if I, That is fantastic. No, I don't think I could have done a better job myself. A toast to the chefs.
Well done, you two.
Well, this is a rare treat. Actually, tell me something. Was this the wombat that you showed me yesterday, or did you already have some in the fridge?
I'm sorry. Did you just say wombat?
Of course, my recipe for wombat is just a variation on the classic beurre à la mode, whereas my seared koala filet is a completely original recipe. You see, the trick to cooking native animals is all in the preparation.
Worked like a dream. Not even Gabriella could stomach the idea of selling Wallaby Park to someone who wanted to eat all the animals. So everything's worked out for the best, and everyone is very, very happy.
It's so unfair. What have I done to be condemned to a life of misery in this awful, awful place? Someone is going to pay for this.
I almost got rid of her. I almost got rid of her.
For a brief moment, I actually thought that was old Wally in that stew.
You'd have to cook Wally for an awfully long time to make him edible.
Mind you, when you come to think about it, if it's all right to eat cows, sheep and chickens, what could be wrong with eating wombat?
Oh, nothing, I suppose. Except in this case, it'd be like eating one of our closest friends.
There is that, I suppose. Pity, really. Life would be so simple without all these silly emotions.
Hey, Kate.
A fantastic idea is about to go into operation.
Oh, so does that mean you're gonna tell me what it is?
You guessed it.
Are you serious?
Is this the best idea you've ever heard?
It's worse than anything I could have ever imagined.
Meet us at the gates after school today.
It'll be sensational.
Now, of course, I'll have to phone my friends in England and tell them to cancel my surprise party.
What? Why should I do it?
Because I can't do it, can I? Then they'd know I knew about the surprise, and it'll be so embarrassing.
Okay, but you have to do something for me in return.
Just name it, anything.
Anything?
Anything you want. Just please make the calls.
Jemma, over here!
How come you're not getting on the bus?
We're waiting for Gemma's limo.
My what?
Here it comes now.
What's going on?
We're starting a new band.
It's called the Three Vignettes.
But there's only 2 of you.
That's why Kate's joining us. Aren't you, Kate?
You are?
No, you are.
What?
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 You need someone who can sing and dance and look really good on stage, right?
Right.
So Gemma's gonna take my place.
She is?
You're what?
I'm what? Kate, have you gone completely mad? Under no circumstances would I ever...
I'm gonna be so busy making all those phone calls to England. I wouldn't want to get the message wrong, would I? It'd be so embarrassing if they found out the real story.
You wouldn't dare.
Glad to have you with us, Jemma.
What do you think of our outfits? Mum made them especially. Bet you can't wait to try yours on.
I don't believe it. I've turned into a vignati. This has to be the lowest point of my entire life.
Gemma's a vignati, eh? I'm starting to feel glad she stayed. I wouldn't want to miss seeing this for anything.
Isn't this brilliant? Jemma in a band, I'm in the school chess team, and we both get to stay at Wallaby Park. This is the most fantastic news in the history of the universe.